Hello, fellow travelers on planet Earth. I'm Veronica from Human Design Journey on a path of discovery of our energy, potential, and where we deviate from our nature. So I'm going through the energy centers in our body graph, and today we're going to talk about the solar plexus center or our emotional center. The biological correspondents are the kidneys, the prostate, the pancreas, the nervous system, and the lungs. Here we have an awareness. Actually, it's a motor center, which is on its path to become an awareness center, and that will change the game. We are not here to be strategic anymore, to just survive on the material plane. No, guys, we're here to expand our consciousness, to have now emotional and spiritual life away from just the strategic survival. It's not enough. We need more. And the emotional center as the last center of development and of evolution is representing exactly that, our spiritual ways, our spiritual longings, also connected to our desires and passions, our needs, not only strategic and physiological needs, but also spiritual needs, emotional needs. We are much more than a head and a mind and brain. We are a whole system of mechanisms and different glands which produce chemicals and substances which make our body tick. And the emotional center represents the deepness and depthness, the different layers of how complicated actually our emotionality is, and our emotions and our feelings. So here there is a mutation undergoing, which will change this motor into an awareness center. We don't know exactly how this is going to look like, but we suspect the future people, the new generations, the new even yes, because it's almost a special difference being aware on the emotional level. Probably those people, those species will be able to communicate in a way that we would call nowadays telepathy, but in the emotional waves of being, of between the pain and the hope, between all those emotional color palette of expressions of those feelings bubbling inside the emotional center. So the function is experiencing the full spectrum of emotions, moods, desires, sensitivities, seeing our fears through nervousness and through not being clear enough, because there is no truth in the now for the emotionally defined people. If this center is defined in your body graph, then this is your inner authority, your emotional inner authority, and you're not here to think and not here to take your decisions by analyzing what you think about somebody or about circumstance or about a proposition, but how you feel about it, how you feel about that person, how you feel about that proposition. This is your wisdom in the body. So the defined are 50% of the people, and there is no truth in the now. So their patience is really your biggest friend, and impatience is vice. The spontaneity can really hurt You can say no to things which are really correct for you just because you were in the down part of your wave. And you can say yes to things which are because you were just up on your wave and which are not correct for you. So those are the people who marry the princess and wake up next to the frog. Clarity comes with time. Morning is wiser than the evening. Depth and perspective, emotional wisdom is gained by waiting to see things from the different perspectives of your emotional wave. And remember the things people, they open up to you with time. It's like you're building a puzzle, and that puzzle, when it comes together as one, you can see the whole picture, the whole image, and know exactly why you like or don't like somebody. So give them at least 3 chances to meet somebody several times before you form an opinion. Give them the benefit of the doubt. You're emotional, and it applies for everything. To respect your emotional nature is to wait for clarity. And whoever does not wait for you does not respect your emotional nature. It is super healthy to have friction between emotional and non-emotional. Play hard to get if you're emotional. It's super healthy for you. Wait, give yourself time to process, to see the puzzle for what it is, not take decisions on just certain partial images you see. Wait for the whole picture to form and then take a decision, because if you wait too long, your wave nature will move and clarity will be gone again. The undefined are 50% of the people. They're here to be empathic. They usually avoid emotional confrontations, in general confrontations, which wake up some emotions, usually not the nicest spectrum. So avoiding them on any cost. Emotions are always conditioned by the environment of the non-emotional people. That's why they feel like they cannot control their emotions, and that's why they feel like an emotional wreck or an emotionally unstable people. So when you tell an unemotional person you're not emotional, and they're like, what? I'm the most emotional person you've ever seen. Yes, because you don't manage your emotions, you overreact, and like magnifying glass, you make the emotions bigger or more impactful, and thus appearing more emotional than you actually are. Because when you're alone by yourself and there's nobody there, and there is no planet activating it in you, usually you will be a calm and steady and cold person, even cool person. And that's what the emotional people love about you. Like, you love their fierce and fiery, juicy emotional nature. Opposites attract. So the mantra here is, those are not my emotions. This is not me. Don't identify with how you feel, because it shall pass. That's not you. And the question, am I avoiding confrontation and truth? Am I trying to hide how I truly feel, just not to rock the boat, and not express your truth and lead a double life because of that? Not having truthful relationships, but relationships behind masks. The undefined solar plexus not self strategies, avoiding truth and confrontation at any price, playing it nice, leading a secret life to protect themselves from a possible violent emotional reaction, or reacting impulsively with emotional decisions in the moment. Trying to hide from the truth, or being overly aggressive. So it's finding emotional balance at the end. The healthy and natural state is to be emotionally quiet, empaths, move in and out of the emotional ways of others without identifying with them, without blaming or taking blame, and confronting others when the truth needs to be told, because there are some battles that have to be fought. And not every battle is there to be fought. So learn when to fight your battles, learn when it's important to tell your truth and to confront others, and learn when to remove yourself. The not self state of the defined solar plexus people is to make impulsive decisions and exert emotional strain or emotional blackmail on others. It's from, excuse me, coughing. They emit emotional chaos in the environment, not waiting for the clarity to come. And thus, all the non-emotional are riding the emotional, chaotic wave of the emotional people. And you see, we live in a very emotional world. Take emotional decisions. They sell us emotional, triggering stuff. And it's all about emotions. So the wisdom of the solar plexus is to wait for truth, for clarity, if you're emotionally defined, not take hasty decisions, not take emotional decisions, and for the undefined to fight the battles which need fighting, not avoid truth, not avoid the confrontation when needed, but be authentic without the fear and nervousness. Don't identify yourself with others people's feelings, because that's not you, and you're not built to deal with that. So remove yourself when it's not for you. You don't have to stay there. Strategy and authority will guide you, and you will know which battles are correct for you or not. If you want to find out more about the different centers, energy centers, the energy hubs in the body, and what is our natural and true state, and what our false self, which overcompensates, looking from a perspective of lack of, like something's missing. Nothing's missing. All of us have everything in perfect proportion in ourselves, God-given, so that we can fulfill our purpose. If you want to find out more, subscribe to my channel, Human Design Journey, like the video, comment, share. And if you want, you can visit my website with the same name.com at the end, or my Facebook or Instagram page. I would love to hear from you. Bye for now. And I'm Veronica, by the way. And you are? You can comment in the section below and introduce yourself. Would you like to? Bye for now.